Welcome to a Drop Tent Media production.
Hi, hello, welcome, Call of Us, Neil Wood, Adam Nutter.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Do it.
Human.
Do it.
Sir slimy reptilian.
Hey, yeah, another day in the basement with your leaders. Here we are. Cult of Us. What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you feel, Adam?
Fucking sexy.
Nice.
Powerful.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Strong.
Both lies. Oh, yeah, 3 lies.
Fair.
It's good to see you guys. Yeah, we got we'll do it up front because it's exciting. You can come check us out. All right, October 11th, a nice free little live pod. We're going to be out and about in Center City, Philadelphia. Come out to Jester's Castle, kicking off at 9 p.m. And then they're doing a little jokey joke open mic thing beforehand. So, yeah, go see some comics and then stay and hang with us. Why not?
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Can't
People
promise I
ordered.
won't, like try to torture you or anything. Or ruin your day.
Way
Can't
good.
promise that.
Or we learn about something, we learn about your biggest fear, and then we make that a rule that everyone has to go through that. You know what I mean? It's you never know how the gods will decide. It depends. Or we shower you in gifts. We might shower you in gifts. We don't know.
Probably not, but maybe,
I don't take it off the table, but it's a small table, to be honest with
It's
you.
very small. Like the smallest coffee table of all time. Like you could barely put a cup of coffee on that table. You know what I'm saying?
For the listeners at home, Adam used his hands, but they were out of camera frame, so we don't know why he did it. There we go. Hey, showing the size of your butthole. It's nice. Good.
Well, it's a loose.
Mom, sorry, I already did the butthole thing. It's good to see you. And of course, check out our Patreon. What's up, Patreon people? Oh, your sweet hot dogs. Give us the sweet hot dog dollars. Appreciate it every time. You guys are great. Check us out, patreon.com/cultofus. But you guys are the true fucking people. Those hot dogs out there, they be hot dogging it up. They're like a good hot dog too. I feel like they're an Oscar Mayer deal thing. Oh, okay.
Hebrew National.
Some of them are Jewish. Sure. There's an array of good hot dogs out there for them. And we're accepting them. They all, of all of them, they have to, of course, throw those silly idols aside next to us, clearly. And they do because we tell them they do, and they give us all their money. Yeah, you ate some stuff, and then you're struggling with it.
No, know what I did? It's not that. It's the top of my mouth is burnt from. It's not important how. It's just
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead. You're how old? Go ahead. Top of your mouth's burnt. Go ahead.
It was an unforeseen incident that I can't really control. And that's how that happened. Okay. It was, I air fried some pizza that was left over because I was watching football and I was like in the, the mindset of gambling and fantasy. And I was like in the throes, and it wasn't a great weekend for me for betting, so I was like rough. I caught up, but like it was rough for like 4 hours. And I was like, head wasn't thinking, my head wasn't in it. My head was all just focused on football. Okay. And then afterwards, I maybe put it in a little too long and it went ding. And I was like, oh, well, that's a little burnt. And then as I was saying that, bit into it.
Right.
But I mean, it's not my fault because football, right? So like, you can't blame me. Anyway, I felt the skin in my mouth and I got, that's gross.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long explanation for a gigantic lie of how you are a child.
Some would say that football is so, that's what I'm looking for here, culturally important that I have to be part of that, and my full brain capacity has to go into that so I could be part of society the next day to talk about all the games. And I don't want to be left out and I'm a pariah. Okay. So
it's just so much to unpack. You were struggling for the word culturally, which is astounding. Even when you said it, it sounded like you were reading a teleprompter. That was amazing.
Fair. Also fair.
And then you tried to blame just the activity of football, just to almost be the keys in front of a baby's face to you. Then proving
and fantasy
than proving that you're a child. Yeah, no, you got a lot going on. There's a lot on that little turn and wheel above your cradle that you're digging around in that head.
Well,
interesting.
Anyway,
and you're learning lessons. You got to burn the roof of your mouth, which is interesting. Because you're someone who has to speak a lot, but you've ruined the one thing you have to do, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the skin like hanging from it. I felt your tongue.
Yeah, I'm glad. I want that skin to be represented. Yeah, and you're trying to rip it off on air. Good.
Well, it's more annoying now that it's like focusing on it. I gotta be honest with you, that pastry kind of did fuck it up. It was fine until I ate that pastry.
Again, I mean, the most embarrassing thing is the Bronco Built Wild hat you have on. I would say that's me. Just throwing that out there as another human being. Like,
this is wild.
What's up with this guy? This guy is a guy I don't want to be around. Probably a lot.
I'm super cool and fun, and everyone knows that.
Nope. Everyone hates those guys. I will accept maybe. No, because they should have a Vietnam vet hat on. I was going to say an old man in a Ford hat, but can't even do that, really. You're wearing a car that you drive. You're wearing its hat. That's what we're doing now. We're doing that with you.
I mean, what the world has for me is, not up to me. That's just, I just take what comes at me,
Sheesh.
I'm like the wind. I just flow. Or a river. I flow. I'm like water. Also,
stop trying to do this.
Name a thing that flows.
This is from Avatar, the second movie. You're spiraling. You're obviously spiraling.
Avatar's gay. Never seen it. Second one. Seen the first one. Stupid. So now we can see like a fucking animal with its arm trapped in a vice over here. He is just fledgling. He's calling stuff gay immediately. He's just upset. The balls that you have to put that hat on and come onto this podcast. I was like, the roof of your mouth. I want you to have that with like your ears tucked into the hat and for me to pat you on the head and send you to fucking bed. That is ridiculous that you're wearing that hat. No, this hat's fucking cool. And I'm fucking cool because my car is cool.
Just, you know what, at this point, we might as well skip to the Corvette and that hat. We might as well just get to there already. There's no reason.
A Ferrari.
I mean, you could go full level bomb. Yeah, douchebag. You could go all the way. You could go nuclear douche.
Don't remember when I called you that one day and I was like, hey, there's like this old Ferrari like Testarossa. Remember I told you and you were like, don't buy that. It was like a 1989. And remember you remember the conversation we had?
Yes, the redheaded stepchild of fucking Ferraris. It's like a Testarossa.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah.
I mean, at least was it a Cayenne? Like I used to Cayenne. You got one of those, but again,
it was a black. I remember calling you and be like, yo.
I remember the guy. I'm saying you go. I get that.
And you were like,
I get that. Don't do that.
You were like, the parts are going to cost so much money. I was like, oh yeah.
They probably don't make them. It's done. It's Ferrari. It
was so an unattainable buy for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to be like, I own a Ferrari because technically, I could say I own a Ferrari if I bought that fucking car. And how cool is that? It's so I could wear a Ferrari hat. How cool is that?
This is making it hard. It's just
so cool.
And I don't mean that. I mean it's making it tough to be your friend. It is just to be able to say you have a Ferrari.
Yeah, and then people go, oh, what type? I go, who cares? I have a Ferrari, right?
Oh God.
Then if I just take a picture of me standing in front of it, even
is this a test? Is this a test of our friendship? Is that what this is?
I mean, if you think this is cool, then yes,
it's just this is a tough weekend. I did not plan on taking this test today. I mean, we're after the weekend, it's like I'm just I'm tired. I went to a good place. It was nice. I went to nature, and now a good friend of mine is just talking about becoming just nuclear douche, just going full nuclear douche.
Dude, okay.
Why are we doing this, Adam?
You want to hear? I'll take this a step further. I was at a thrift store and I saw a Ferrari jacket and I was like, "Damn, buy this Ferrari jacket."
Oh God.
It was like a windbreaker.
So
like maybe
cringy.
people will think I have a Ferrari.
So cringy. Oh dear Lord.
So
I want to. You're like driving into like a preacher in me. Just be like, dear Lord, let us pray.
I
Let
didn't
us
buy it.
Pray. For
Just like I
Nutter's
didn't
soul.
buy the Ferrari.
No, I
jacket.
don't. Stop talking about the jacket. Yeah, we know. Because if you bought a Ferrari jacket, my dear friend, and just were claiming that you had a Ferrari, we would not be friends anymore.
Hold on. I didn't say I
That
would
is-
claim my. I didn't. Hold on. You were conflating two
Yes,
of my
okay.
wishes.
You're gonna
Okay.
do this bullshit dance where you would just wear the jacket and then wait for someone to be like, "Oh my gosh, you have a Ferrari."
Oh, I don't even want anyone to ask me. I just want people to assume I have a Ferrari because I want to be like, well, no, I have a
sadder.
I have a Ford.
Making it sadder.
I just want people. I want the assumption of Ferrari. Don't give me the fucking. Don't ask me questions. Also, if you assume I have a Ferrari, don't think that you could talk to me, right? Like you should be lower than me.
You're already talking about the privileges you think you should have, even if you're just wearing the jacket and they think you have one.
Yeah, because at least I took one step further than most people. At least I bought a Ferrari. Remember,
Becoming a liar?
No, I wouldn't say that. Those words. I would use
Boy.
maybe charismatic actor, cosplayer, maybe a charismatic cosplayer. I'm an amateur cosplayer, and no one's just in those people. I do all the time. You yell at me like, "Don't be mean." Oh, so no, don't be mean, hypocrite.
You're floundering. You're floundering. You're what? Okay, so fucking where are we supposed to go with this information? There's nothing you can do with it. Wait, how much are we propping up your ego? Like, at what point is it gonna break? That dam's got to break eventually.
Well, I don't have a Ferrari ego. Can I have a Ferrari?
What,
But I'm trying to build it up to a Ferrari.
wearing your
Didn't buy it.
Broncos hat.
I have one.
Yes, we know you got it from the dealer.
I did. They also sent me the hat, which is nice of them. Thanks, Ford. Shout out, Ford.
This is just awful. This is the worst news I've gotten in a long time. This is really bad.
Just let me strive to be a Ferrari guy.
I gotta be seen next to you. This is
I
what
think-
friends.
You know what this podcast needs? This podcast needs a Ferrari guy.
Oh boy, no, we don't.
Yeah,
no
dude,
one
take us
needs
to a new level.
No one needs a Ferrari guy.
I'll be making deals. Maybe they're mostly backdoor deals, but I'm making deals. I'm out there. I'm fucking shaking hands. I'm smiling. I'm doing that fucking finger click to people. You know, I'm out there swinging for drop 10 with a Ferrari jacket on, looking fucking sick. People would be like, "Yo, what do you do?" I'm like, "Just so happened, I'm in the business letting you know." And then I'll fucking give them a rundown and be like, "But all because of jacket." And I'm out here trying to drive up business for our podcast, for drop 10, for our LLC. And what are you doing? Nothing. You're shitting on my fucking Ferrari that I don't even own.
So I guess we should say that the podcast cult is kind of bleeding out into your real life, where you're essentially getting out there recruiting people based on lies, which is nice, which is good. I mean, that's what this
Sorry, we
podcast
call.
is
That's
about.
what we do.
No, I just didn't know it was bleeding into your IRL. I didn't know.
Some of us have to make fucking moves. You know,
I
some of us
did
gotta
not
do big
know.
things.
Yeah, that's. And you went the douchey, like you went real heavy douche though. Are you feeling maybe you should have pulled back a little bit?
No, because
No,
I
you-
feel like I'm gonna pull in some fucking douchey frat bros with money.
Right.
And what are
gotcha.
you doing? Going to fucking pores?
Yeah.
Idiot.
Every time. The
Idiot.
poor's
So
never-
stupid. They don't have any money. Idiot.
I talked to like one woman with money one time. That was pretty
And you're
good.
bringing women in. Oh my god. Like, what are you doing? You're trying to make
Can't
us now?
be. We're doing all men. I didn't know we were doing all men. We're
Well, you
doing
want to
all men?
succeed? What are we talking about?
Women
Yeah.
are running stuff. There's like that one. She's helping the president. I think. Listen,
That's a fucking.
she's helping him. I don't know what she's doing. but
Cheney
she's
even
helping.
called that a fucking pointless position. He just used it to start wars. Okay.
Cheney is the closest thing we've had to a woman in a long. Dick Cheney, despite his name, has been. I mean, the tits on that man flowing. I
Yeah,
have to
I
say
know.
that.
Hefty. He had Rob Paulson tits from fucking Fight Club, dude.
Mm.
But
Mouth
he
watering.
did do one of the coolest pimp moves of all time. He shot that guy in the face and made him apologize to him, which is gangster. Let's not give him props for props is due.
Yeah,
Gangsta move.
and like a lady, yeah, that guy still do apologize. You
I
see,
still had to apologize, yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah, makes
It
sense.
makes sense. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what level we're gonna, because you know what I mean. Like you're becoming in this podcast sphere. It's just holy shit.
I'm not saying next time we pod, I'm gonna have a Ferrari hat. I'm not saying that. I'm definitely not saying that. I'm not saying that. You know?
I just
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, you're just gonna go full. You're gonna go full like Ric Flair on me. I know you're gonna go full. It's just gonna be.
I'm gonna be a Ferrari riding, Ferrari hat wearing, jacket using son of a gun.
How much? I mean, they sell a lot of merch. Ferrari. They will give you sunglasses made out of carbon fiber that have their dumb little logo on it. So I'm sure you're gonna buy them up. You got a new sucker, Ferrari. You got
Carbon
a new
fiber,
sucker out there.
wind resistant fucking sunglasses. They know what they're doing. Ferrari.
Yeah, you need to shave the weight on your head because it's so large with your brains.
I'm so fucking fast.
Right.
You know? I had to be. I cut through the wind like a fucking knife, dude.
Hey, when's the last time you ran? You run like you're so quick now.
I mean, I wouldn't say I do cardio at the gym per se. I mean,
right.
I spar sometimes. That's a thing. That's cardio.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So fast with it. You're the sunglasses. You wear the sunglasses inside if you had if you had the Ferrari fiberglass. You know,
I would never take them off.
Yeah, you would never.
I would never take them off.
Yeah.
I'd be the new sunglasses on podcast guy.
Which is what douche it. Yeah, you need to go to that. We're getting there. Now we're talking about it. Sunglasses all the time. Not to hide your pain or your lack of
how
ego.
Like know how cool I am.
Yeah. No, clearly.
So fucking cool. Clearly, because Ferrari.
What are you gonna do with all the money is the question. Because you're just gonna start getting handed money. And we know a good cult leader, it doesn't go into the cult. Like everyone knows that. So that's the thing that I didn't plan for, because now that you've gone full IRL cult leader in real life trying to bring people in, I now realize that you're going to keep all that money for yourself, because that's what a good cult leader would do. So I find myself in a predicament. I just realized that.
No, I'm going to make maybe some of the drop tent commodities nicer on my side. Side. That's your problem, because you, again, pores. I'm getting frat money, bros. You're getting pores. Okay. Who's the smart guy? This dude right here.
Yeah, it's a problem.
This dude right here.
Do I guess because Pope-wise, because again, we give to charities.
You guys are giving to charity.
I'm
going to send one of my guys over to talk to one of you guys to give
on.
you some advice how to properly do this. Okay, I feel
charities
like you're doing this wrong.
It's not exact. I mean, again, it's adjacent to what the church would do. So as the Pope,
you guys are banging kids over there too.
No, I wouldn't describe that as a charity.
Okay,
not necessarily.
Is that more of a service?
I depends how it's rendered. I think I'm not 100% on that. I don't know the tax laws.
Fair.
So not 100% on that. But
we're not lawyers. We never claim to be.
No, we're not lawyers, not yet. I mean, we're working on it right now. We took a class, which it means we're almost there. For cult leaders. Yeah, we did one thing. We did one thing.
One more thing than most of them do.
Right. So that means, we know a couple words. Apparendi.
Hearsay.
Right. Hearsay. Boom.
Adjourned.
Ooh, look at you. You're really flexing now. Look at that brain working. You can see you're barely blinking. Nice.
Right. Defendant.
Right. Well, now you're just talking about your regular life again.
Oh, yeah.
So,
fact.
But yeah. It's tough. But good. Okay. So, now that I know that you're consciously out there, but again, my charities aren't what you think. It's just like my charities just to like Greg for washing my feet. And Greg, like he doesn't need much, so it's not charity is, I make him feel good. I have some volunteers. They don't really get paid. You know how it goes. So we do some stuff, but it's still, it still makes me happy. And that's what, at the end of the day,
that's fair,
is what's important, I think. But yeah, I know you guys are more profitable over there.
We are way more profitable. We are like a very corrupt company. Some would say. I don't say that. Those people are liars.
Right. Forbes, some other places.
Flyers. Who the fucking cares what Forbes says? Forbes is no one's.
I have yet to read an article.
Who's Mr. Forbes? I never met him. Have you met him? No. Okay, so how influential could this guy be?
Yeah, because you haven't met him. That's how influence.
Yeah, I never see. Have you seen him on TV one time? No.
Yeah, like what is Forbes written? So he needs to write. If he's not writing, then it's just named after him. Then why do I care what he's saying?
What does he even do? Right. Oh, he's just the fucking face of the fucking. Ooh, I'm Forbes. Fuck you, you nerd. How many chicks did you fuck, Forbes? Huh?
I don't think the guy is a dork. His name's Forbes, and he's in charge or was in charge of a financial magazine. That's a Ferrari guy.
Oh, we need him in here.
He's a douchey. Yeah, so you might need to switch. This is a good time for you to practice. No, hold
Forbes
on.
is so cool.
Exactly. Boom. Flip it.
So cool, dude.
Cult leader.
Dude,
101.
I always say that I have the biggest dick, except for Mr. Forbes. Forbes,
right.
Not even close. Like, it's him, worldwide dick dude. And also, your magazine rocks, dude. I never even fucking heard of magazines outside of your magazine. Dude, so good. So cool, man. You're so cool.
Advice. We make all that money from it.
I listen to everything. I read all of the words.
Dividends. That's all I need to say. Right?
Acquisitions.
Nailed it.
Liquidation.
Love it.
Firm.
It's firm.
Firms.
Right now, we're just talking about
hedge funds.
Oh, there you go. That's something. That does a thing.
Stock.
Yep. We're reaching the end. I can feel you floundering. I think
bonds.
Oh, yeah. You trade
bearer bonds.
Bear bonds. Bull.
Bear.
Yep.
God,
we're good. How much money have we made just in this episode?
Dude,
probably.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. We can't even count it. It's
a lot.
You don't let his kind of flat.
Yeah, I'm just dumb. I just can't count hot fast. You know.
You can't count fast. It's a whole.
I pay people to count for me because I make so much money. I don't need to count.
Which makes you smart. Right?
Exactly. Surround yourself with people that uplift you in life. Or
uplift is a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I would think the people that we have hold us on our platforms, I would say they're uplifting us in multiple ways. But yeah,
FICA, bam, another one.
God, stop! Too much knowledge.
So
there's too many people. You might be in Forbes. He might.
I would be so lucky to be in that handsome gentleman's magazine, by the way.
Oh man, he's probably got leather Ferrari pants. You know what I mean?
It's so cool.
Underwear.
Cool. So cool. That guy's so fucking cool.
Probably a leather Ferrari, maybe like a tampon. Ooh.
Oh, and if
not absorbent, but
God forbid if you're a Lamborghini guy, I'll spit in your fucking face.
Oh yeah, you guys would hate each other, right?
Well, they fuck Lamborghini. He left Ferrari. He thinks he's better than Ferrari, or yeah.
Is Ferrari the original? Is Lambo? Is it just as douchey, or is it a different level of douche?
I think because Ferraris are more expensive. I think as on the average, right?
Okay.
I think so. They're probably a slightly higher douche factor than Lamborghini, just because just because of money. Again, not all. I think it's actually, you know what, bro? I gotta know. I gotta know the average cost of Ferrari. Let's see.
Yeah, because for me, like a Lamborghini, for some reason, just escaped outside of it. Like it goes Ferrari douche, Corvette douche, and then I gotta say there's a special place in hell for
Porsche.
No, I don't want to say they're special, but you're not wrong. Porsche's right there. It might be the third.
It might be the third.
It might be the third. You might be. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's a good level.
I spelled average like a child. I went average. ABW.
I just don't want you to become the Ferrari guys. It's the absolute worst. They got the hat and the jacket. They match. You know what I mean? Those are guys that weekend custody all over. It's just
okay.
You know
So
I mean? They're buffing out the car in the same way they should be buffing out.
Obviously, they're showing a lot of Lamborghinis and stuff, and a lot of Ferraris because there's obviously a lot of. But it seems I'm just scrolling through real quick. It seems to be Ferrari has a higher price point per car than Lamborghini does. And obviously, there's a bunch that go for millions, but like just on average, like Ferrari's like high 200s, low 300s, and Lamborghini seems to be like mid to low 200,000s. Like,
I'm not cutting over to you in a news segment, but thank you. I mean, it's like, guys, listen, you're writing a Forbes article right now. He's just
I'm trying to suck this guy. I'm trying to get this guy over here.
We know a lot about financing for cars and which stocks to get them to buy more cars. That's how it works.
Boom. Checking account.
God, if you could see his eyes wander with a glazed over look, it is terrifying.
I just trying to think of things that they said in The Big Short.
Yeah. Speculation. Nailed it. It's good. Yeah, we are not good at finance.
You want to do pluggies?
Yeah, sure. Let's hit it.
Do a pluggo. Ooh, let's plug it. Ladies, you can find me.
Go ahead, keep going.
You can find me at Adam Nutter on Twitter and Instagram, Adam Nutter Comedy on TikTok. In fact, we're gonna tell a little fun Instagram story that happened to me over the weekend after this. So obviously you guys, come see the live podcast next Wednesday, October 11th, 9 p.m. after the open mic, Jester's Castle in Philadelphia, actual Philadelphia, not the burbs, Philly itself. So come on out. Also, October 21st, we'll also be doing a comedy show, same place, Jester's Castle in Philadelphia. It's a Saturday. It's going to be us two, Rob Cruz, Brittany Johan, Joe Weber. It's going to be a good show. Coming out to that. We'll put the info up for that soon. And I'm sure conventions, January and February for libertarian stuff, for comedy shows. Georgia, January 24th and 20th to the 26th in Converse, Georgia. It's right outside of Atlanta. I'll be there. I'll be in Florida, California, I think Iowa even, and Minnesota. But those dates aren't out there yet. So until then, I'll let you guys know. And go check out my other podcast I do on this very network, 5 till midnight. I do with the boys, Kyle, Luke, Typo, and Sam. And that is it for me.
Hey. What's up, everybody? I am neilwood.com. You can go there for all my dates and details. And of course, you can follow me on I am Neil Wood on all this shit. So just go over there, follow me. I appreciate it. Check out Myers Brewing Company this Friday. So we're moving stuff around. So just come on out to that. Fishtown, Philadelphia. We run a great show, usually every second and fourth Friday. But you can come out this week for October 6th, and then we'll be back at that venue later on. But you're going to want to follow the Biggest Little Comedy or Biggest Little Comedy on Instagram. Follow all the stuff that we do there. That's going to give you a bunch of info for our shows, because we got shows coming up in Jersey and a couple other places coming up. So follow that one to get all the dates and details for local comedy in Jersey and Philadelphia and all over. We appreciate it. You can check out some of my artwork and hire me if you want to at James Wood Art. Just throw that out there as a little thing. Check it out. And don't forget, live podcast at Jester's Castle. Live stuff going on. It's a lot of fun. Get over to Jester's. It's right in Center City. It's awesome. You can check out more stuff for this podcast and all the podcasts on the network over at droptent.com. Go over to droptent.com/podcasts or go over to droptent.com/store to check out some of our merch and some of the other podcast merch. You buy a little something, it helps us out a bunch. We appreciate it. If you're a member of the Patreon, you're going to get a shirt on us just for signing up. We appreciate it so much. While our hot dogs out there. Thank you. We don't even know if you like to be called hot dogs. Honestly, you don't have a choice in it. I know. Yeah. Isn't that a weird part of it?
That's how cults work.
It's so crazy. I mean, maybe if we hear something else, maybe we say that we made it up and that, you didn't really say it. So that's probably what we'll do. But whatever. Check out some of our Cult of Us merch. Grab some other stuff. Grab a shirt. Grab a hoodie. Grab a sleeveless shirt. Grab a hat. Different colors, different designs. A lot of fun stuff on there for you. We appreciate it again. And if you join the Patreon, like I said, you're going to get one on us. So it's going to be right in there, just $5 a month. Gets all the extra content. Us doing the Gauntlet, which is a fun little bit of extra content we do with some crazy ass questions and some crazy animal videos that we like to just keep up on. That's our sick, demented way of staying connected to nature. And of course, check out all the other stuff on there. We've watched movies, us on the road. I got one in the tank for you guys coming up. So sorry about being late on that. I decided to have a life. I apologize. And it's unacceptable. And there's like I said, tons of good stuff on there. But yeah, other than that, go on, subscribe to Odyssey, subscribe to YouTube. Why not join the call, have a little fun, see us every week, see what's going on. It's gonna be a good time. Either way, I'm gonna dick around, get my dick around there. Yeah, I went hiking. That was good. Rainy, slippery. Pretty cool. I like almost dying. It's fun, It's not really what I feel like a lot of people don't get a rugged vibe. I look like I sit at a desk a lot of the time, which I get. I can't grow a beard, so I can't look rugged.
Yeah.
I can't even grow 5
No, you should be able, you should have my facial hair.
I know. I would be seen more as rugged if I cared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's what those, my buddy had a good thing. He calls, I think he calls them lumbersexuals, which is
you.
Yeah, no, that's not me. Lumbersexuals are the dudes who got jacked up trucks. It's pristine. They've got the beard with the oil in it. They've got the, not a wrinkle in it.
But they're like an accountant. Like they work in an office. They're not
bun all the way up. You know what I mean?
I'll have an IPA.
Lumbersexual. Yes, they're into beer way deeper than you.
Yeah.
They want to flex on you. And
they
that
talk about fucking internet shit too much. You're like, what? This doesn't match your face.
Sometimes, you know what I mean? They listen to Jason Aldean or some shit. Yeah, it's like glam. It's like glam country. It's what we were talking about. We're just like, oh yeah, like the glam country guys. Yeah. It's a thing. It's rhinestone shirts and all that shit. That's glam country. It's disgusting. It's probably one of the worst dudes. It's right neck and neck for Ferrari guy and them. I'm not kidding.
Watch your goddamn mouth. It's not, but it's true. It's pretty. What you shut your goddamn mouth. It's pretty bad though. It is pretty bad. It's like poser shit, right? Kind of. So, because I'm sure any dude who works on a real farm or anything, I'm sure you can tell within 2 seconds if one of those dudes is legit or not. He's like, oh, you can't tie a knot or fucking, you can't tackle a steer for your fucking horse, you pussy.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they'll probably just be just manly enough, it's just not. I don't know. I don't know what these dudes are doing. Their beards are important. They're doing their thing, I guess. You could come over into the cult side, but I gotta say, I think you're gonna be on the president's side. I can't handle that kind of level of douche. I can't.
Yeah, you can fit right in over here.
Yeah, it's gonna be great over there. I can't handle it. Lumber sections.
Yeah.
Interesting group of people. I like that they're the Ferrari. I'm telling you, they are. Those are the Ferrari guys. It's like the same dude, just different interests.
Yeah,
all that is.
Because Ferrari guys are more
clean shaven. I've never seen a Ferrari guy with a beard.
I was gonna say they're more about speed and more about slick look, like a slick, like a James Bond look.
Yeah, it's the leather jacket for sure. Always. I don't know what the leather is for in a car. Doesn't make any sense.
Because you know what it is? It keeps all the fucking ladies come off you because they're gonna be fucking squirting so much because you're a Ferrari guy. So you gotta be like, oh, I gotta fucking protect my fucking cool Ferrari shirt. That's what it is.
It must be. It must be that kind of just level. Just your
squirt raincoat.
Yeah, it's got because you'd be walking down the street and then women just start
popping that bean, dude,
squirting at it. My mom might not know the term, but now you do, Mom. Shout out to you. It just must be raining on you. I guess that's how it is. Or you're sad and alone and you got to call your kids. Depends. It's tough.
Like you're living at a motel because you're just putting all your money into the Ferrari and the car payments of the Ferrari. Like you'd rather lose your house and everything else in the Ferrari.
Before you do the IG story, did you have guys? I feel like Staten Island, there's those dudes too, but I I don't remember any. Did you have guys that like every bit of their money went into their car, and you would walk
100%.
into their apartment, and it was just like there was
Buddy,
nothing.
it's Staten Island. Italian kids? Yeah.
Audi, BMW, Mercedes,
Dude,
all day.
Street Glow, because this was back in like 2005, 6, 7.
Street Glow.
You don't remember
Oh, Street Glow. Sorry, I had this the
Street
second T
Glow.
on that. Gotcha. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Street Glow spinners.
Right. Spinners.
Super dark tints, and not even like not even the side windows, like the front window. Like you can't even look out the fucking front, which is insane. You just can't even see, which is again insane. Oh yeah, dude. People would fucking a bunch of dumb 20-year-old because they're all spending. There was Staten Island, so they all had their parents' money.
Right.
So it's all mommy, dad's money. They're just throwing into their fucking, or kids would pump all their money and like they didn't have money, like they didn't come from money, and they bought like a fucking Honda Civic, and they're like, I'm gonna throw all my fucking diner waitress money or like waiter money at this fucking Honda Civic, and you have like they get like the spoiler, also Street Glow because that was just universal. The neon strip on the back of the car. Do you remember that shit? Growing up,
strip. Yeah, I do remember that.
Remember that shit growing up? Yeah, that was awful too.
It worked.
Dude, all those, yeah. They were decals on the back of the windshield, always.
Yeah,
always.
yeah.
If it's not, the entire back of the windshield too, like the entire.
You got a couple options. You got calligraphy of the car brand that you bought.
Correct.
You got or the big bold stretch Honda, like just all the way across. Mm-hmm. Or my favy, someone died, calligraphy of that with a little bit of their face.
And now, obviously, being Staten Island Catholic Italian, it's mostly that.
I don't know. They wouldn't go cross because then maybe they wouldn't score chicks. I don't know. You had to go crosses or something. Would they go crosses
everywhere? Brother Bear, Staten Island, I think it's a law. You can't drive a car without a cross somewhere in your car. It's Staten Island.
that was preserved. That was for us. It was preserved for only like the Latino community amongst my brand. I wouldn't have seen Italian guys, but they wouldn't go as far as the cross. But that's Staten Island. That makes sense.
So even this is also. It's such a fucking douchey Staten Island car thing. Like you were saying before, it was always like a loved one like decal, but it was always like the biggest decal of like the dead person's face, and it was like, "We love you, Moose." Like rest in peace. I never the guy's name. And it's like but the year is always like too young to be dead. It's like 1992. I'm like, hold on. I'm 86. So what are we doing?
Yeah.
Always.
Those went out there soon. Oh, I always wanted to see this, just run into them and just like see the decal and then be like, how'd you lose him? And and just hope to be surprised. You know what I mean? Just be like, actually, he had a very rare brain disease and he died in surgery. I'd be like, wow, I did not see that coming, actually.
Right. The other 99 we asked was opioid overdose. So
it was opioid drunk driving. I honestly, those are your two go-tos. The only other one I would accept is, I don't know, it's probably got something to do. How else are those dum-dums being taken out? Well, crotch rocket, but I wrap that into a car accident.
In Staten Island, opioid overdose, drunk driving for sure. Another guinea killer is like, those are the two big ones though. I guess like long-term like alcoholism. Like every other culture, but like that's like those are the two big guinea killers for sure on Staten Island. Those two, 100%, or just like driving fast, like drag racing was like a big thing in Staten Island.
Sure. Yeah, so mostly they were killing themselves by going too fast. Icarus flying too close to the sun.
Or one guy got stabbed one time by some Albanian waiter. At his engagement party. Him and his dumb Italian friends were like bullying like this poor waiter kid who's there, and he winds up stabbing the groom. He dies, and he flees to Albania. Obviously, he's like, "I'm gonna get the fuck out of here." Well, long story short, they were like, self-defense, so you're good, cleared, because it was like a 7-on-1.
Right.
So yeah, it was all good. But they're all the dumb Italians were like, fucking Paulie was a good guy. Like Paulie and his friends were beating up a waiter at his own engagement party. Like I'm saying, he deserves to get stabbed to death. I'm just saying that, like, what do you expect? You fuck around and find out. You know, it's like
Albania is the type of white you don't. That's just on like you don't fuck with that type of white.
My buddy Morel Hoxa, I used to work with him. Fucking savage dude. Love Morel. Good dude. He was trying to like explain to me like Albania, like European Albanians, like like how it's like over there. He's like people compare us. They'd be like people will say like we're the Mexico of Italy, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I kind of get what he's saying. Like they just do all the jobs the Italians want to do, like shit like that. Like like that's why there's so many Albanian pizza shop owners because they're right fucking there. So it's it's like a lateral transition. But yeah, so that was like a wild interesting thing I learned. Like, oh, okay, all right, learn about your culture.
Yeah, there's two like segments of fighting. I was talking about this weekend. I'm just like, there's guys who will like talk about fighting, and you do it sometimes, but just you're playing around with people. I'm like, yeah, I'd probably do this. I've done MMA or BJJ or something, whatever. There's guys that you might meet who it's not what you think. They're like I talked to guys and he's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna try to rip your nuts off.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh right, that's like an option. Just to go full
crazy savage barbarian mode, right?
Sure, yeah. Just like I'm gonna gouge your eye out while trying to rip your nuts off.
Right, like, I was just gonna throw some jabs.
Yeah, you're gonna go for an arm bar. It's like good luck. I mean, just good luck. And that's the dude I was talking to was just like, yeah, I'm built a little different. Like he's like, yeah, no, because he deals with guys. He's 265 pounds.
Yeah,
like he's not. He deals with guys that big. He's like, oh yeah, before this guy rips me in half, I'm gonna leave him with a scar. I'm gonna leave him with something to remember me by in a brutal fashion. And that's what I think of when I think of Albanian dudes, and why you don't fuck up. You just don't fuck with them.
Yeah, I agree.
They are going to do terrible things. What happened on Instagram, sir?
Oh, right.
You fucked up again.
No, I didn't fuck up. I actually didn't fuck up.
I know.
No, it was
according to the algorithm.
The algorithm. Well, someone reported me, but football weekend, obviously. The Bears are horrendous. Like they are very bad. Like Justin, like they have the overall #1 pick already, and then they also have the Panthers pick. So they have the first and second pick already because they're playing so fucking poorly. As long as the Panthers, Justin Fields is like supposed to be their franchise quarterback. He's terrible. Like they just can't. They haven't won. This is actually a really funny stat and meme I saw on Twitter. Every professional sports team since October 2022 has won a game except the Chicago Bears. I don't mean in football. I mean every single professional sports team across every single sport, soccer including, has won a game before, and the Bears have still not won a game since October 2022.
They haven't won a single game
since October 2022.
That's rough.
Okay. In fact, the meme was like the only team to not win since Elon Musk bought Twitter. Like that, because that's how long ago. Like it's like over almost like a year almost. It actually is a year. So
that should be a crime to go into stats that deep, dude.
Dude, it's
like
really
you to look across, like you're looking across a giant spectrum of like, I'm not even kidding, dude. Some amateurs played foosball in Brazil.
And they won.
Every person in that league, every team in that league won something. Like they won that in that season. What the fuck are you doing?
Dude. Fucking crazy.
Woo! Okay.
So they are bad. Okay. And now they started out 0-3. So still bad, right? Now.
Or staying consistent. We don't know.
Staying consistent. Right. Maybe they're just brilliantly.
Are you guys doing this on purpose?
Maybe they're brilliant. Maybe they're the best coach team of all time. Now they're playing the Broncos, who are also trash lately. They're also 0-3 going into Sunday. Okay. The Bears are up, I think, going like halfway in the third, 28-3.
Be great if your hat like flew off your head, like just because you said Broncos stung, like staying.
Yeah,
your hat's just like I actually won't allow you to talk bad about Broncos of any kind. Yeah, just like
that's my cousin.
Flies off. You gotta wait. No, baby, hat, come back. I'm sorry I said it. I apologize.
I mean anything by it.
I mean the football team,
it's
not
the football
you, baby.
Team.
Come back.
Okay, they're also bad, right? They're also
Broncos,
bad. So Bears look like they're finally going to win a game. Up in 28-3 in like the third. Okay,
28-3 in the third. Gotcha.
They wind up losing 31-28.
Fucking balls, dude.
Now, I'm going to play the TikTok because it's a sell up on TikTok. The meme I made
3 in the third quarter,
and they lost 31-28. Real rough, yeah.
Dude. That's one of those where like you're all looking around, you're feeling good, and then the game, cut to game done. They're like, I just imagine every player sitting on the bench and just being like, what the fuck just happened?
Dude, there were reports that
What
Justin
just
Fields,
happened?
dude, the quarterback, Justin Fields for the Bears, they said that he was sitting in his locker in full uniform 30 minutes after the game, just staring into his locker, they said. And it's like his teammates left. He's like, he was there alone. They said in full uniform, still just being like,
everyone's had that day.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Ferrari drivers like to admit that, but everyone's had that day.
So I made this, which I think is very funny. So this is the sketch from Shane Gillis. I'm sure people it's going around as the memes now. The sleeping cop Shane Gillis, Gillian Keefe sketch where he points the gun in his mouth and then points it at. So I made this. I made this myself. This wasn't like I didn't steal this. I made this from scratch. So this is it. It just says Bears fans right now.
Right.
And it's just I'll give it to the audio listeners. And it's and it's the score of the game. The final score of the game, and it's the outline of that clip where Shane Gillis points a player for all the visual people.
Right, and it looks like he's at a podium.
Right, funny. It's funny. It's a dumb little funny fucking football meme, right?
Yeah.
So on TikTok, it has like 10,000 views, which is fine. It's good, right? On Instagram Reels, it blew the fuck up. I mean, like almost instantly, where it was like 1,000, 2,000. Like every time, every time I'm refreshing, like live, it's like 1,000. I'm like, oh, this is blowing the fuck up.
Right.
Now, this is what's funny, and like this is why, like I always, comedy first before everything else in my life. The funny thing always matters more, and this is very funny. I hit 108,000 views on that, right?
Right.
Real time. This isn't a bit. I swear this happened. I get a notification from Instagram. It goes, congratulations. You could brand this and make money. You could start. Here's the link. I go, awesome. Dude, not a bit. Right. I refresh the page. It goes, you've been restricted. Your account's been restricted. We removed the branding ability for you on Instagram. 30 seconds. And then I get the thing being like, someone thinks you might need help. And I got reported for suicide, like self-harm. And I was like, whatever person reported me, I hope you kill yourself. It's like, I can't believe someone reported me. It's a fucking meme. Like, it's so, like, it's innocuous. It's about football. It's not even like about like a person where I'm like directing it towards like a group of people. It's like a fucking the dumbest shit.
It's about a feeling. It's just about a feeling, really. It's taken to the extreme as we do. But it's you nailed it. You just nailed it. It's just being like, that's and especially in the context of the clip you pull, it's great. Yeah, you're just like the context of the clip you pull is he's asleep and it doesn't know. It's just it's all fun. Like I don't know why, but
Bears fans obviously wanted to fucking kill themselves. Like obviously,
yes.
No, but like they're not gonna. But like everything's just a fucking play on like.
Gotta be like
fucking.
You got that sensation of it. It's a shame. Dude, it's so funny that it happens the moment. Like, man, that is the mechanisms at work for you to not want to think about the mechanisms at work. Like, did that person know? Were they waiting the whole time?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't ask yourself that question. It's just the universe.
And then it's like, it's not a person on Instagram. It was just like the computer being like, oh, because I'm sure the computer scans it, sees a gun, right? Because that and then boom, it's fucking gone right away. Because like, gun in and then they restricted they didn't suspend me or anything, but like they restricted me where like you can't search my name for 30 days. I can't go live, which I don't could do anyway. But dude, for 30 days you can't search my name for like, are you fucking kidding me? So I'm like, yo, I didn't even this is like I guess what I'm saying, it's like too strict. So I'm like, I appealed it. It's been 20 something hours since Sunday. Right. I mean, it's Sunday afternoon. Nothing. It's still an appeal. It's still in the appeal process. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
like, but like now it's gone. Like now, like all the rhythm it had is gone. So it doesn't matter. Even if they're like, oh, you know what, we fucked up. It doesn't matter. Like you fucked me. Like it's, and that's the annoying part about. So I know this isn't funny anymore, but it's like the annoying part about social media. It's just like, dude, like it's like you're not letting me be successful because it's so. It's like unless it's your exact brand of humor. I mean, like the company of Facebook or Meta, whatever the fuck you want. They're like, oh wait, and then my argument against that's like, well, it's not. It's a fucking sketch. Like there has to be more like accountability of like more like nuance in the sense of like, hey, clearly this is the joke. Like there's no joking allowed anymore.
Yeah,
Like, that's the
social
problem.
media is bad for like when if it's a public forum, right? If it's a public forum, it's kind of funny to think that like here's all the public forum stuff, people talking about random shit. Just imagine a square full of people all talking about different things, whatever. The difference being that you're standing on like a little box and you're telling falsehoods to make people laugh around you. Like you're messing the fuck around. And if we're all judged in the same way, you're like, well, that guy's got to be judged a touch differently, but you can't or they don't have it. Yeah. It's just like, that's going to be reviewed. And then especially the thing is now imagine this cycle of human beings all standing there, all talking, whatever. It's happening. Like it changes every 5 seconds, like every second people are popping in and out. Like your momentum, as you said, it's gone. You're just like, oh, I mean, wait, you're taking my box away and I can't, but okay. Well, wow, this is weird. Huh? I'm just sitting around. We got to go talk to, you got to just look over everybody and be like, I guess we're back to talking about fishing, I guess.
Yeah.
Fishing on this forum.
But then essentially like restricting me. Now it's essentially the people are saying, are now just like turning their back to me. And I'm like, hey. And they're like, oh, I can't even look at you.
Can't talk to him for 30 days.
Yeah, it's so dumb. It was like
he was just doing sillies over there, and now we can't even look over there for 30 days. Isn't that weird? It's kind of crazy, but yeah, man.
Oh, this is also funny, social media wise. Obviously, this is a political side of me that I do on Twitter and stuff like that. Now, I have like Adam Nutter for like pretty much everything on social media, pretty much everything, like, straight up my name, like no dots, no, underscores, just Adam Nutter, which is, my name's pretty rare. So it wasn't that hard to do back when I started doing them. But like I have for Instagram, Twitter, I have Adam Nutter comedy for TikTok, which is fine. My YouTube channel is Adam Nutter. Like everything's Adam Nutter. The only other Adam Nutter I know also happens to be in entertainment, and he's an English guitarist, right? Like from England, like. And he was too late to the shit. He was a little older than me. I think is probably why he's a little late to the game. And all his stuff is not, it has to be like Nutter Adam, Nutter Music, or whatever the fuck. Now, here's where it's funny. I constantly get tagged in his shit.
Oh, sure.
And DM'd. Like, now, I know for a fact I've spoken to him. He gets some of my DMs.
Oh, no.
Let me tell you.
Damn, that's a problem.
He's like, let me check my Twitter DMs today. And it's like, fuck you, Nazi. He's like, what? And mine are like, hey, man, so you in Leeds, you're really good. I'm like, thanks, man. I work really hard at my craft.
Right. Yeah, that's gotta be, or just, even if it's good for him, it's just like Delco 6s hitting him up to fuck.
Yeah.
I don't even. That's probably never happened, but like, yeah,
dude, he's told me. I had a brief conversation with him one time via Twitter DMs, and he's told me that he's like I've gotten wild DMs from everything across the spectrum from your side, and I went, I only get compliments from you.
Nice.
It's so, but like people, it's also going to show you like people don't look like up past the thing they think they have to look past. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they just see like the name. There's a picture.
Right.
He's on his picture. I'm on stage with the microphone. He's on stage with the guitar. Hey man, that's pretty obvious. I mean, you don't have to go much further than that. But like, they still don't see that. They don't read any of the They don't read any of it. It's right to the boom. And it's like, I got tagged on something today on Instagram from him. They're like, win a ticket and like out to Leeds and like to see the Adam Nutter experiment like number. And I was like, yeah, man, can't wait to be there.
I think, yeah, in this instance, you just got to pick up the slack for your buddy. You just gotta You just gotta, just be positive and just comment on it. Be like, man, I'm in all the G's. Don't do too much detail. Don't. That's what I realized. Like, just really, hey, I'm excited to be there, guys. Leeds, love the places. I'll
Love
see
the
you guys
fish and
there.
chips
Playing
there.
I guess. Yeah, keep
So
it.
good. I love beans
Yeah,
on toast.
Union Jack. I'm all about it.
Elvis
Tea.
Costello.
We're gonna have some Earl Grey, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
play some what I assume is authentic British music.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
The Who, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Beatles.
Boom. So yeah, you
Nailed it.
just gotta say stuff like that,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just give him a little leg up.
I just
He's probably got to do some different stuff for you.
told him how to handle it.
It's like,
I told
yeah,
him what to say. I said you gotta drop some F's, you gotta drop some.
Yeah,
you
just
gotta drop
name
some R's, you gotta drop some fucking.
it's a
you gotta drop
short
some dukes.
list. It's like 5 words.
C's.
Really,
Yeah, it's not that
Yeah,
hard.
yeah,
You just gotta fire back with that. Say you don't matter, and you just move on with your day. It's not that.
picture of a Bronco hat, done.
It's not
Yeah,
hard.
yeah, yeah.
You physically you threaten them physically. Say I could bench press you or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
it's not that hard.
Yeah, no, it sounds easy.
You know, I mean, I'm sorry you have to deal with this. You know, I get them too.
Yeah, it's got to be hard on your end. I know it's gonna be exhausting. But it's good. It's maybe then you start carrying some bullshit case around, and you just pretend like you play an instrument. I mean, no one asks. You don't say you can play it, but somebody asks, you go, "Well, I have this." So
I kind of want to like make this like a psychotic movie thriller and just try to take over his life. You know what I'm saying?
That'll be fun.
Like Cable Guy kind of thing, like Cable Guy type of thing. Like we start to take over Matthew Broderick's life.
I like that. Yeah, I mean, how far do you want to go?
How far are we willing to take it? I'll tell you how far, as far as I want to, and which is infinite. So, what ideas you got?
It would have been crazy if you said, "I'll tell you how far," and then just like you revealed that your background was not real and you were in his house. That would have been if you were just like
it's right here.
Yeah, you just turned it off. Just turn it off. That was actually a picture. I fooled you guys the entire time. He's right here. I have him just tied up and gagged, and we're gonna play a little game of hide the knife.
I'm like, I'm the only Adam Nutter. Don't forget that. I just
yes.
start stroking him with the back of the knife.
Drink his blood. So, all right, guys. Well, that happened. I just don't know how to roll with it. So I'm like, good. He's the only Adam Nutter now. You'd be so happy. I'm the only Adam Nutter.
Only one. What are the odds though? The other only one is also actual English, not fake English like me, and fucking in entertainment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
The odds are pretty good.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so at all.
it makes more sense actually. I think he's more pure, fulfilling the name than you are. Yeah, like it would make sense. He's a musician. They England produced the Beatles and things like that. It's contemporary rock in some ways. He's from there. He's from the UK.
Mm.
He should be called he should be Adam Nutter 1 technically.
No. I'm superior. I'm the superior.
You're Adam Nutter. Dude, you even said he's older. Wow.
Yeah.
You really jumped in a grave.
I'm the superior Adam Nutter still.
What's going to happen when he dies, dude? You're going to get so many messages. He's going to die before you. You're going to get
hold on.
Maybe not. Messages.
Maybe not.
What do you mean?
I am, though. I'm going to be like, I'm still alive.
You might die before him. Sorry, I missed that even.
Yeah.
Like, I still got a shot. I'm like, well, that's but no, yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, I mean, I just
hold on. Maybe I want to. No, maybe I do want to die first. So
you might need to.
Famous Adam Nutter to die first, then.
Damn, that's hard because you're such a social media guy. I can see a social media guy. You're such a social media guy that I feel like you would do that. You would have like you okay because this is what. I mean, you're a Ferrari guy, so you got to win. Damn, dude, you got to keep in constant contact with him. You might want to get his wife's number or whoever he's seeing. You're going to need to know the day he's going to die so that you can take yourself out the moment before. Just you know what I mean? Like really.
Yeah, I feel like he's on his deathbed. I have to fucking slit my throat or something.
Bring it back to Gillis's video because that's going to be you with the gun in your mouth. Like that. You know what I mean? That's
now?
Gonna be.
No, is it now?
Is it now? Is it now? Now? Right now? I have to do it right now. Fuck.
Okay,
Like, you know.
Okay.
I gotta die before him.
Come on.
Gotta die before him. I want the praise. You know what I mean? Like, forced suicide. We don't want to bring it up because we'll get demonetized or whatever the fuck. But interesting, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that for you, but it's good to know that you only have so much time left on this earth, however long another Adam Nutter lives,
Yeah.
which is beautiful. I love that you're tied to him in that way.
I'm tied to him in so many ways, dude. So many ways. I'm definitely way more invested than he is.
If we ever go over, would you go and see him?
I
Meet him?
have to.
You'd have to go. See him.
I have to. There's no way I can't. This almost has to be like a goal.
Yeah, the Ferrari sunglasses on, the jacket, the hat. You pull up. He's like, fuck.
I'll
He
be
might
like,
be.
Guy sucks.
It's just Highlander music. Fucking electricity starts going. It's like, you kind of know I'm the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That'd be
mean,
good.
maybe this is a Highlander situation. There can only be one.
Is he in shape? You gonna wait for him to get old and then
I'm
take
definitely
him?
way better shape than he is.
Okay,
Not even
cool.
close.
It's a musician. Chances, is he mad that your teeth are giant but straight? He's got to be pissed.
Yeah,
He's just
probably.
like, he's like, look at all of them.
Yeah.
They're in a row. How does that
I mean,
even
I am
work?
missing some. That's from sports, so like.
Right. Yeah. So
Fighting.
sure. Thank you for bringing that up. That's important.
It is important. It is important. I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't just don't have fucking shitty European.
I wouldn't say I think you get good teeth even if you are missing one or two. I feel like they're not. Yeah, the one in the back, I guess. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, you're scaring the audience.
All right.
Just
Well, I
fine.
feel like a chimp.
Well, keep doing it. We hate them. Yeah, no, it's gonna be good. I'm excited for your death day. That's gonna be fun. It's good to know. Please keep us abreast.
You'll
what's
know.
going on. Yeah, I hope. Well, just call just in case.
Yeah, you'll know.
No, I mean I want to be on the phone with you when you do it.
Okay.
I want to hear
content
it.
for the podcast for sure.
Yeah.
Don't waste my death total. I mean, let's make put up.
Yeah, we gotta like Bud Dwyer this.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you. You got it. I'm trying to go for. Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Well, this other fucking English pussy outdo me?
No. I mean, it's not even an option at this point.
No, we're American. We win.
Yeah.
Especially against fucking English pussies. We win.
Right. Every time.
Every time.
I don't know what we're winning. But yeah, it's gonna be fun.
All the wars.
It's gonna be fun, especially if you go there to do it. That'll be you like in the room with his family. They're grieving. You're still trying to like amp yourself up, call him a bitch. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or I just bust in the door and jump on his bed and just blow my brains out over his body, like a real,
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what? That would be the more honorable. So he's on his deathbed. He's got, ticking clock. You lay down on top of him. Very gentle.
Oh, no. I was thinking, I bust in the room like fucking Lethal Weapon.
I know that's what you were thinking. I know that. We heard that.
I just jump on him like jumping on a grenade, dude.
I'm saying that give much more of a class. You don't want to give him any dignity? Just no dignity on that?
No.
The dignity's laying down, putting your head against his, listening to his heart.
What on my dog?
I've been watching a lot of Ted Bundy stuff. Never mind, everybody. I apologize. Let me pull back a little bit. I forgot that's how he used to kill people.
Oh no, what's sad because that's also how dogs get.
That might have been. Oh wait, that was Jeffrey Dahmer. Never mind. A better figure, Jeffrey Dahmer. But okay, so don't do that. Maybe run in. What are you gonna yell? You gotta yell something. So you run in, you jump. I think the jump is a good move. So especially if you place yourself like a body slam over top of them. So you just jump in midair, conk, just a big gunshot, and then that ends up with you just limp over top of them. But I imagine with some kind of suit that says "I win" or something fun.
Well, I'm gonna try to. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna somehow train my dying blood to spell out like I'm better than you on the wall from my bullet.
Logistically, there's a lot of. Oh wow, from your bullet. We're in like a wanted situation where like.
Not from my bullet. I'm sorry. Not from my bullet. I'm sorry.
From your spray.
For my spray, yeah. So I want to like blow my brains out, and then I want. Oh no, I gotta do. Maybe I gotta like put like a decal, like not a decal, like cut out like a.
Oh, a die cut. You could do a die cut.
Yes.
Yeah, you could get street artists use these. So we do a die cut of those words. You put that on one side. We get the distance
on the left side of my head.
Right. You run in. Nice. I don't know if anyone's finding this. We might be too informative. We're too creative. It's a problem.
Can you be too creative?
When it
I don't
comes to
think
this stuff, I don't think so. Yeah, right. You
So,
gotta go all the
this
way.
sounds fucking like if you gotta go out this way, flare into it.
Decal death.
Decal death sounds fun as fuck.
Decal death has to be one of the biggest owns I think I've ever heard.
Yeah. In fact,
Just the dumb you have to be at a level to to think that what if the social media stuff doesn't respond the same way? That'll be fun. It's like this wild thing happened. Apparently this guy thought the whole story just becomes you being like, he thought he wanted to get all the death attention. It didn't work on it. I mean, actually it's a win-win. Either way, dude, you're getting the death attention.
I am.
Damn.
I'm kind of got this nailed down. Pretty good.
That's happening.
Pretty good. Maybe we should fucking patent something, dude. We should patent the die cut suicide. We got like something. I don't know.
The phrase that
you know what we could do? We could make custom ones where you could make your suicide note in one.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Right? So you make it in blood on the wall. Like your suicide note's in blood on the wall.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Right. Because you want to go out with a bang. Yeah.
Right.
You want to go out with a bang.
Company.
Oh, it's a good idea.
Oh, bro.
It's almost like I just thought of it. It's crazy.
Dude, we are so... This is a money making. I mean, but we should also make this like know what each one should cost, whatever's in your bank account.
Oh, it's a good idea.
Yeah, because like who cares?
Yeah.
If it's $2, we'll take $2. If it's fucking
whatever's left,
it's whatever. It's
give the rest of your family. Yeah.
That's the deal. We get this bank account.
I like that,
dude.
This is nice.
Fucking businessman, bro.
Too many businesses we have. Too many good,
smart.
Too many good businesses all around.
Yeah,
all around positive stuff too.
We missed the Mad Men era, and that's you know, they would have been clamoring over this idea.
But you keep it up in spirit. You keep the Mad Men era up in spirit. I know how you feel about the interns. I know what you're doing. You know what I mean? The drinking.
I just harass them.
You're all about it. You're. I mean, so you know. Hey, it's nifty. It's like a nifty 50s. It's nifty that you're into it. You're bringing back the culture.
Yeah, I mean, you did sign the NDA.
It's problematic, sure.
So it's like that's
a little.
Fault, you know.
You hate it sometimes.
I mean, I say I hate it.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
You know,
you've been lying about
that.
I
hate it, but that was a secret between us. You know.
It's got to be said. We're not keeping the lies together. Right? Yeah, I'm going to shut my mouth. Thanks. Shut your mouth about it. It's got to be so tough because they forget everything that you say can also be a lie. It's like tough when you're these call leaders. So much going on. You're juggling a lot of balls, physical stuff we've taken out of people, stuff like that. It's it's all over the place. It gets to be too much.
And in fact, if your life is getting too hard and you think about taking these way out, you know, I mean, hit us up for die cut suicide note, custom made thing, and just. Whatever you got left, you hit us up. We'll send it out to you.
We're gonna get it right out to you. I mean, probably it's gonna. We're gonna have a lot of over the night shipping that we're gonna need. I think this business is gonna be all get it there tomorrow.
Stamps.com to sponsor this podcast.
We're so toxic. It's gonna be like gambling. We're gonna need to have like call suicide hotline on every single bit of our products. Just be like, hey, but seriously, call them if you need help. But also,
like but don't. They made us put that on there, but don't.
You already bought it. Well, no, we win.
That's true. That's true.
Because maybe the message changes the next time they try. I hope you don't. This is gonna be taken off. This is gonna be. I don't think anyone is going to want this on the internet, which is a shame because I like how dark this is, but it's a shame.
This is a fun episode. You guys are fucking boring and lame. I mean, as a rabbit after this too, you cunt.
Sometimes, they just, well, hopefully not. But anyway, the hot dogs out there, you respect us. We love you. Guys, this is another, it's been another day in the cult. Oof, what a warm day in the sun it was for everybody in the cult, I think. Better, thanks so much for tuning on in and sharing your sweet praise.
Yeah.
I've been Neil Wood. This has been another day in the call, people. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Or you won't. We don't know. Out with the bang. Look for us soon. Bye.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Do it.
Human.
Do it.
Sir slimy reptilian.
This has been a Drop Tent Media production.